We are live. What it do, people? What it do? What it do? You know what it is. You know what time it is. You know what day it is. Literally Anything Podcast. Podcast for the people. Thursday, 7:30. Where the hell else would you rather be? It's actually like 7:41, but that's okay though, because we ain't punching nobody's clock. That's our shit. We here. They're here. The brothers. My main man, Raleigh Really. My guy D Hood. New music dropping at midnight. Lennox, the EP, dropping at midnight. I heard all the songs. Y'all haven't, though.
Hey, man, that's fucked up. I can't get a preview? God damn, this shit is... I'm out of this motherfucker, y'all.
But Lennox drops at midnight. We very much looking forward to that project. You can hear the inspiration. You know, sometimes you listen to music and you think somebody just was like, all right, fuck it, I just want to go in the studio and rap. And then other times you can clearly tell that there was something that pushed them there. Like there was a true inspiration or something that really drove them to give you that work. And these songs are clearly that. And I enjoyed them, and I know you all will too. So make sure y'all go stream Lennox, my guy D Hood, midnight tonight. But
I wish I could tell y'all how much I enjoyed it, but I didn't get that.
You know, I don't know what to say about that. I don't have anything.
It was kind of like I had to be there moment.
Right. No, literally, I just went to go see my nephew, and my man just hit me with the EP because it was 4 songs. You could do 4 songs in a visit. So
I can do 4 songs from home from my email too. I'm just saying.
You're not wrong.
That's valid. I'll send it to you tonight. I'll send it to you right after we get off.
Before midnight.
So what the fuck is this coming out? Like, the nigga, please.
I tried.
All right. So we're here. First things first. Welcome. And as always, 3 times. Welcome. We got some shit going on tomorrow, y'all. The Literally Anything Happy Hour is popping at Howl at the Moon downtown, 258 South 15th. If you've been paying attention to the Instagram feed, I kept it light. I really was about to go ham on y'all all week, but I just do something up every day. A couple little reels in there and there. I ain't go too hard on y'all, but yeah, it's going to be a time. I want everybody to pull up. If you are hearing this, this is your invite. Like, I don't want to hear you never text me, you never call. There's a lot of people that I didn't text or call specifically with this. But one thing I do know is that I put it on all of my feeds for every social that I have several times. So all y'all lurkers and weirdos that don't say nothing or comment on nothing, I know y'all saw it. If you coming out, come out. Don't see me 3 weeks later talking about, I heard about, why didn't you show up? So, like I said, Literally Anything Happy Hour will be popping tomorrow night. Howl at the Moon, 6 to 10. It's free admission. You get $2.50 drink tickets right from the door. So for $3, your first 2 drinks is covered. It's listen, y'all. Let me explain something to y'all though, because I know my people, and I'm gonna say that tongue in cheek. I know my people. You Negroes. That's what I'm talking about. You Negroes. This is like a karaoke style bar in Center City. You don't have to do karaoke, but it's that type of bar. And they're not going to be serving Henny. And this ain't that, y'all. Like, this ain't that. Just know that. It's drinks there for you. You might have to humble yourself a little bit. It's going to be a good time, though, because you're there for the people. The people that you will be interacting with is why you are showing up. It's not because you're getting top shelf grade A bar service. So there will be some lower level drinks available, and those will be the cheaper ones. And you're going to have to deal with that. I'm going to find a way to get drunk no matter what. So I'm just putting that out there now because I don't want nobody pulling up on me talking about why they don't have Douce. No, bro, they don't have Douce. Go ahead, bro.
My question is it like cash only or can I use card?
I'm pretty sure you'll be all right with your card. It's not a cash only bar. I feel very confident that you'll be good with your card.
Because I like to keep my cash for titties. I don't like to...
Listen, titties deserve cash.
Titties deserve the cash.
We on the same. Titties deserve cash. I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that. What you say? Hood, lights up. Boop, boop. Yeah, man. Titties deserve cash. No, I'm pretty sure they take all forms of payment so we can save.
Don't say that because I can pay them with something else.
Wait a minute.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
If it look like
I'm
shuffling cards underneath that bar. Mind y'all business.
Oh man. So yeah, that's a preview of the kind of energy we're gonna have here. That's what it's gonna be like tomorrow night. It's gonna be all of us doing this, but instead of me being the only drunk person, everyone will have liquor in their system. Because usually it's just me. Here, like in this space, like everybody else might find a little small inebriation, but I'm the only one who drinks like 2 drinks a show. That's me, but it won't be that this time. So it's been a week, you know, like always. We had some things happen in the last 7 days that we're gonna get to. But like we always do, we start our show with hot takes. We want to see what the most outrageous, outlandish, weird thing we can. No, I'm sorry, that sounds like a challenge. I take that back. If there is something outrageous or outlandish on your mind, you can get it all. If you have an opinion that you feel as though is going to be controversial, this is the space to get that. But you do not have to. That is not a challenge, gentlemen. I have learned my lesson on that. So we will start with my guy because he's got music dropping at midnight, so I know he got something on his mind. Let's go, bro. You start us off with the hot takes.
That 2/3 of us heard.
It's a 2/3 compromise.
What's up, bro? You got
I'm fucking this beef patty up.
We can tell.
I don't know. Every time you say hot takes, I immediately think of Hot Snakes from Parks and Recreation. He said his shit is hot. He was like, I got hot snakes and bubble gut every single time. Basically, I just want to tell these people your mama bitch and you not special. That's basically all. Yeah, your mom's a bitch and you're not special. There's just too much entitlement, and like I know I've said this time and time again. Just like y'all just forget what it feels like to get punched in y'all fucking mouth. Like I remember a time where I've gotten punched in the face. So like I know my worth in the world. Like I know that shit hurt. I know what I can get away with. Now in reality I do live under the umbrella of like there aren't many people that could beat my ass, or at least enough to make me change my mind about things. So I'm in a unique situation. Like if that happens to be you, then I guess this doesn't really apply. But to you feeble-bodied ass fucking losers, like you can still get touched. Like a lot, like people have money and people don't really care about their job that much. Like you can still.
Wait a minute, bro. Give it to me one more time. Wait. What are they? Rewind that for me.
I don't remember what I said. Feeble body.
Feeble-bodied ass losers. Damn.
Yeah,
y'all fucked up. Y'all heard what that man called y'all? That's crazy.
Y'all just lose sight of. Y'all just lose sight of just like manhood, or honestly, not only manhood. Y'all lose sight of citizenship. Y'all lose sight of I know who you really are. Like we know who you really are. You're not this person that you're not this person that you like. You have people in your life fooled around. There's people who allow you to say the things you say or do the things you do. But then when accountability sets in, you can't. Your life is not a juxtaposition for what you want it to be.
Facts. You
are who we know you are and who you really are. I understand what you want people to believe you to be, but you are who you really are. Your actions show who you really are. So yes, you have an action or you have a comment for every single thing, every time somebody says, "Hey, bro, you're not moving the right way." You have a retort. You have something to respond with every single time because you're listening to hear. And I mean, you're listening to respond and not listening to hear. So like, I don't know. Y'all niggas is just feeble. Like y'all peons. Y'all really like I'm really the mighty.
Feeble
Y'all niggas
body,
is freak.
not just feeble, but feeble.
Yeah, y'all
body.
really messed their glass. Like y'all really don't feel. Y'all don't remember what it felt like. Y'all never got into nothing. Y'all never. Your sneakers never been dirty before. You don't got no marks on your knees. You don't got no marks on your elbows. Cause I do. That's why. Like y'all niggas don't. Y'all niggas really never been on the pavement. You ain't never had a. You ain't never even ran from no dogs. Like you never ran from no dogs. You never did a backflip on a pissy mattress.
Yo, can I give y'all a funny ass story about running from dogs that just proves how I was a fat nigga like very early on? Like even
I was about to say I need to hear this.
I was a fat nigga early on. So y'all remember like the deli pickles, the husky Jones you used to get from the deli to be like back out the barrel, them Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my man Ty one day, and I might have told this story before, but I don't know, just in case
I remember
didn't.
it. Let that shit run again.
We live in Logan, so my man crib is on Broad Street between Lindley and between Lindley and Duncannon. He's right there. The market, it's across Lindley. We go to the market, get the Jones, walking back to his crib. We both got the, greedy. We like 70. I don't even know how old he was, honestly. But we went to the market, got the snacks. We both got the pickle. We see two big ass German shepherds, bro, and these niggas was just loose, like just walking around, bro. And they seen us, we seen them, and clearly something in our body language fucked with them because they started bucking right after as soon as they saw us. So we haul assing. Boom. We run in my man crib. He got like the little porch joint where you could run up the side and then run to the backyard. We haul ass up there, hop the gate, go in the backyard. We get there, out of breath. We clear it. The dogs is gone or whatever. This nigga look up at me. I look up at him. He like, I dropped my John as soon as I dropped my John as soon as I saw them niggas. I'm standing there, pickle still in hand, whole bag of snacks. Like, oh no, I held on to my shit. Nigga. He was so mad at me. He was like, how the fuck you ain't throw your shit? I'm like, how you mad at me? Because I ain't throw my shit when I was scared. Like, it's wild. Like, if you did anything, and mind you, we wasn't street niggas, but to your point, Hood, like, if you was halfway in them trenches, you at least got chased by a dog.
Yeah,
like
y'all niggas been safe
on your resume.
A lot of these niggas been safe their whole life because of people like me. Like not even. I'm not saying like I'm fighting everybody battle and stuff like that. But like also I also have the gall to be, hey, bro, leave that man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can beat him. Like shit like that. Like y'all really never had to fend for yourselves. Or really y'all never had to walk nothing down. There's never been a jail, so to speak, that you had like a prison sentence you ever had to walk down. You had it good. And even if you did have struggle, you have nobody's holding you accountable in your life. So you got it good. You don't have to play by the actual rules. You play by the pseudo rules. So it's easy. You every single time you go to the bowling alley, they put the bumpers on. They already know when you walk through the door, you got a handicap. Your IEP is in hand. Damn. As soon as the teacher see you, they know all your accommodations and modifications. That's what society gives you every single time. So like niggas really need to stop acting like we playing in the same game, because we not. This is real basketball. You playing wheelchair basketball. Stop playing with me.
D Hood says stop fucking playing. That's the hot take. Brother Rod Riley, first off, great show last night. For those of you who don't know, my man does the call and response show every Wednesday. On IG Live, follow at Rod Riley. Really, what you see right there is his handle on IG. Go follow that. It is a raunchy time on Wednesday nights. I enjoy it. I feel like it's different than anything anyone else is doing. It's not what we do here. It's very, very different than what we do here. Like, so shout out to you for that. Shout out to you for plugging everything we've been doing, bro. You always show love. We will always show that same love back. Appreciate the hell out of you for that. But for this evening, what's on your mind, good brother Rod Riley?
I did have a gripe yesterday.
Okay.
That I have every day. I've had every day of the summer. is the kids in full winter gear with masks, with hoodies, with jeans, with boots, and it's about 99 degrees outside. Heat wave for like it's almost 2 weeks now, right?
Yeah. Tomorrow it finally breaks. It's gonna be 84 tomorrow. It's gonna be beautiful. Can't wait.
I don't think that they can't possibly be getting any sex from the young ladies because I try not to go to nobody's house thinking. I remember when I was in that age because I'm from 1900s, right? 1900 BC, before COVID, right? I remember, trying to get fresh and shit like that. Even though I caught the bus at that time, I still had a little bit of cologne and shit on. You cannot tell me that whatever y'all put on underneath all that shit is still on. So they cannot be getting any young lady vagina. I personally,
unless it's a dirty young lady who doesn't have the standards. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of dirty.
Y'all ever deal with somebody that don't know they stink?
Yes. We had
because like the first like 2 times, I'm like, all right, it was 94 outside, and we did work today. I'm like, all right, like
in my high school, we had these pissy twins.
No, I'm talking about in real life, bro. I'm talking about real life.
This
I'm talking about real life. In high school, you supposed to be a stink bitch. I'm talking about real life.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No,
yes,
no,
no,
fuck that. No.
Yes, you are.
No, nope. I don't know what happened in Egg Harbor City.
Hear me out.
No, fuck that. Listen, no.
Hear me out.
I don't know what y'all was doing in Jersey, but that shit is not acceptable.
Nope. Because hear me out. A lot of these young bitches don't have role models to teach them to wipe from fucking front to back. Hey, a lot of these little funky ass pissy little.
I'm not telling you you're wrong. What I'm telling you, it was never acceptable. It was never the fucking acceptable. Point, it was never
if
like
it's a time to be funky in high school. Your hormones is crazy. Your armpits stink. Your butt stink. You got gym class twice. You chase a bitch to the cafe.
I got in trouble for always being in the damn shower. Like once I knew what my body was capable of, I was on absolute defense mode. But I also played ball. I also had other reasons to know that I needed to continuously shower and be clean. Now, like I said, I'm not telling you you're wrong that it doesn't happen, but it's never fucking acceptable. I don't care what it is. It's never acceptable. You wash your ass. Like that's just really that's the end of that discussion. Like you wash your ass, dot. No more needs to be said after that. Like, I don't care what your age is. I got my ass whooped for not washing properly at the age of 7, and every 7-year-old is dirty as shit. I don't know a clean 7-year-old. Guess what? It's never acceptable. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. That shit's never acceptable, though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't take a shower until I was like 15.
And that's not okay.
No, like 12.
Okay, man.
12. I just wasn't doing it. Like, I just was not. I was a late bloomer, though, because remember, I ain't shoot up until, like, mid-high school. So, like, I really wasn't a funky nigga because I ain't had no hair on my legs yet.
Now, hear me out. I'm going to play devil's advocate, right? How about if you were one of the ones that just didn't smell yourself?
No. Because the people around me, because the way that this mouth go, it wasn't nobody. My shoe could be untied. It was on my ass. and to keep it a bean, it was one time I went to moon somebody and had a fat ass shit stain, and they roasted me for. I was like, no, I'm sick. That's why I'm sick. They cooked me for I was skid marked for a minute.
Yo, that's crazy.
So I couldn't have been.
You wasn't even aware of the fact that you was just showing somebody your whole ass shit stain collection.
No, it was just like a spur of the moment. Like everybody just doing stupid shit, and I go to Moon the Girls, and then I got a whole a monster truck rally in my shit.
Damn.
Hey, bro, and you just gotta live with it. Cause some niggas would just sit there and act like that never happened to them, like it was traumatic. Because if a nigga gonna say, because there has been times I've been caught out there, like I go to a little hangout after football practice, some shit like that. You know what I mean? And it's like a spur of the moment hangout. Like it's not like, because after football I could just take a shower, but if I'm going straight to the crib, I just shower at the crib, like whatever. So if it's a spur of the moment situation, so I'm like, damn, you stink hard as shit. Like you smell like
you stink hard as shit.
You stink hard as shit is wild for somebody to say. Like,
I
don't care what I smell like. I might steal off on you if you tell me I stink hard.
I will tell somebody in a second. Y'all stink hard as shit.
Hard, nigga. Like,
yo. So after situation, like, yo, nigga, you stink. I'm like, all right, bro, you be around me all the time. It's not like I stink every time, bitch. I stink right now. Like, Give me a pass.
I stink today.
Yeah, like it's not like I stink every single time.
Yo, that is fucking hilarious. No, but to kind of just circle it, the young bulls definitely wilding. The thing is, though, that kills me is that when you say something to him, you be like, youngin, what's up? And they be like, no, I ain't hot. You lying. You're lying. Now you lying. Like, if you now say you want to do it, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, you look crazy as shit, but whatever. Free country. But my nigga, you're hot. You have on all black, completely covered in the summer. You don't get a haircut, so you got the crazy dumb fro tucked in the shiesty with the hoodie, with the Nike Tech sweats. You're wilding. You're hot as shit. It's no way you're not hot. Stop lying, young boy.
You look like Shinobi in the sauna. That's what they look like to me.
Like it doesn't make any sense. So I agree with you on that. I hate that shit.
It's ugly. It's very like now. I remember, of course, like I said, I'm from 1900 BC. I remember back in the day when people had hoodies on and it was hot outside. It wasn't heat wave hot, but it was hot outside. Some people have
hoodies and shiesties on in 99-degree weather.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, it's wild now. It's a wild
that
time
nigga will
now.
shoot you.
The acceptance of the ski man shit is wild to me. Cause like I'm from an era like me, nigga, North Philly. If you had a ski mask on, you was coming to rob or kill people. Like there was, and that's no if. That's not like kind of. That's not like possibly he could be up to something bad. Let's watch him. No, he about to kill a nigga. Let's
he's about to, yeah.
Yeah, like it's no. There was no doubt.
Them ski masks look so goofy. Like you ever see a real crime get committed and the nigga lips is cut out? You ever see that in real life? Like not like in real. Like you ever see some real shit happen and the nigga lip? Like you, I know that's you. But go ahead, bro.
Like you're not
Stacey,
nobody with
say my name. Like you ever really had that happen to you before?
No,
that shit is different.
Niggas I knew committed crimes barefaced. Like honestly, if I'm being honest, like a lot of the niggas I knew did what they did because they ain't playing for you to tell your side of the story. So like if I'm being honest, like that's just the type of niggas I knew. But
we've been doing this pod for a year and some change now. I finally learned that I'm not gonna open nobody cases up. But I know somebody that robbed the taxi driver in a morph suit.
What,
nigga? No.
In a lime green morph suit.
No.
I promise you.
No.
I
promise you.
Listen.
The wildest shit. It was like Jeremy. Like, all right, bro. You go because he not even one of them niggas. He just like one of them niggas that don't turn down no dick. Because not one of them boys. I promise you. Like he not like a callous. He just like Jeremy. Nigga, go ahead and do it. He really ran down on that taxi driver with a lime green morph suit on.
Dare me is wild. When niggas start committing crimes just because you said I dare you, you dealing with a different type of brother right there. He's just looking for reasons. Like you gotta steer clear of them type niggas right there.
That's what's his name, Dad? Woody Harrelson, Dad.
Yeah.
Niggas start doming niggas. Just they were like, yeah, go do that. All right.
Yeah, no, I can't subscribe to that. So niggas with the shiesties is wilding. You niggas need to stay in your lane because y'all wasn't really out there. Here's my hot take. Now, it's levels to these women out here, bro. It's levels. Some niggas have been blessed enough to have really high level women, like, you know, making a lot of money, famous, doing their thing, look good and all of that. When you acquire one of these women, you gotta have, how can I put this without being, all right, you gotta have the nuts to keep one of those type of women, and not just keep them, but understand that certain shit comes with having that kind of woman. My example of that, I don't know if y'all saw the interview with The Rock and Kevin Hart. They asked The Rock, they asked both of them. They said if you could be, because they're doing a movie about
super
pets of superheroes. So they're promoting that movie. Within the questions for the promotion, the question is, if you could pick one celebrity to be their pet, whose pet would you be? The Rock, in less than a millisecond, responded, Megan Thee Stallion. And that's a great fucking answer. Because, you know, it's a good answer. We saw the twerk videos. Everybody knows what comes with that. That's not a bad answer at all. And I'm not.
I just feel like she got corns. Like, I don't. It's something. It's something there
Something
that I
wrong,
don't want to be her cat. But go ahead. It's something.
I mean, listen. Hey, my father, God bless his soul. I miss my dad so much. He put me on to something, and I've heard other people say it since. The reality is this: no matter how good looking, amazing, or dope that woman is, there is a man somewhere tired of her shit. I don't give a fuck how much
Tory,
it don't matter how bad you are. You could be the baddest woman on the planet. It's a man that's tired of your shit somewhere. So we get that. None of them is no, we're not perfect. They're not perfect. Perfection does not exist. It's the quest that stresses you out. It doesn't happen. But Meg is messing with the boy Party. Was Party fine?
My guy.
So this weirdo felt the need to respond to The Rock. Now, and I say weirdo, and I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. If you mess with a girl like Megan Thee Stallion, you got to understand that people are going to take shots from afar, from close. It's going to happen. That's what comes with that. You can't be sending little nut ass tweets out every time somebody do that. You look weak as shit, bro. Like, you're there. That man said he wanted to be her pet. You fuck her every night. Why are you responding to him? Why? On top of that, The Rock will whoop your ass. Wait a minute. But rewind it to the back. The Rock will also whoop your ass in real life.
Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact. But let me play devil's advocate. I said I'm moving how a soldier move. My bitch is unapproachable. When I hit that Uzi, man, I make that little shoulder move. Yeah, hey, The Rock could get shot. So I mean,
The Rock could get shot.
Yeah, you can bench press all you want. Bench press is 45.
All
nigga.
I'm saying is, why are you responding to that? To me, that's weak nigga shit. I like that's my opinion. I could be you can disagree with that, but that's weak nigga shit to me. Like I don't gotta entertain that. Because you clearly
laugh it off.
You know you want my bitch that's laying next to me reading your quotes. Why do I gotta respond to that? That's weak nigga shit to me.
It was a nigga in my girl DMs not too long ago, and I wrote a verse about it. I ain't put it out, but I definitely wrote a verse about it. And he don't even rap. So it ain't no telling what I might do if I don't know. I'm not saying he right or wrong, but play with somebody else. But also, we also living in a world where The Rock definitely don't know who the fuck Partisan Fontaine is. The Rock don't even know Partisan Fontaine was born, was conceived, was rapping at somebody's function.
This nigga, he does not in any way, shape, or form register to this dude. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's so many, like, even to the point of the fact that you got to realize that if your girl do want that nigga can do more for your girl than you can. Like, that's where you start stepping different in this realm. I'm talking about specifically in this situation. When you got a nigga like that saying something about you, like, just let it go, bro. But he clearly was fucking around.
All publicity is good publicity. They didn't
say, like, who would you be with? He said, I would be her pet. Like,
he said, you know why.
And you know why. We know why, nigga.
Bruh. But all publicity is good publicity. Think about when Chameleonaire said 50 called him whack, whatever. And he was like, oh, no, I'm not even on it. He said 50 pulled him aside. I was like, hey, yo, that you missed out. Like, you look at this magazine. This is my accessibility. You missed the train. So I'm not saying that that's one of them situations, but he could have been like, all right, one of the biggest fucking actors in the world, just mention my girl name. Of course I want to be on XYZ magazine. Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend says, now I'm gonna drop some music. Black girl, you a black girl, you a black girl. Like, because I would take like that's a layup. I'll take that shit too.
I don't disagree with you on the business side of it. It is an opportunity to take advantage of exposure. I just feel like based on like the way it was parlayed as far as the way it was put out there, I feel like he really felt the way, or like it was I don't know, man. I just
He
to
said
me
something
that's the
about
kind of
his
shit
teach his wife how to use seasoning.
I would never respond to that.
Oh, I probably
like I would never respond to that. If Megan Thee Stallion was my girl, I'm not responding to that. Like at all. I don't know. Again, that could just be me. I could be in the minority with that. But in my opinion, that's a weak nigga response. I mean, Rob, do you are you feeling where I'm coming from with this, or are you more towards hood? Like
I've
it might have just been a move.
I've dealt with this in real life, not on no celebrity level, of course, but I've dealt with something similar where I'm dating somebody, and somebody who missed out on this person kind of got upset and was just like all up my ass about it. But I was like, listen, it didn't bother me.
He missed out on your girl, so he fucked you?
A little bit. And no, no, but he was like a little pissy at me about whatever, and I just went to him. I said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna see you almost every other function because we all came from the same high school and all that." I said, "So if you don't want me to beat you up and embarrass you in front of people, just stop." That's it. That was it. Like it was part. No, like I wasn't mad at him for him thinking that. It's just that
you was just checking him to let him know like that shit got a level. See, but here's the thing. My problem with parties, had he just made a quick little joke, whatever, teach your wife to use seasoning. Like, you mad
how we
now,
know that,
bro.
How we know that's not the joke?
But that's not funny.
It might be funny to somebody else. That might have went off
because he made it a
Stallion
race
household.
Thing. What I'm saying is he getting flamed now because he made it a race thing.
Yeah.
Rock's wife is white. You gotta know better. Like now you took it to a whole nother thing because somebody said that would be a girl dog.
Yeah.
Like that's weird. You look hurt now. Like I told you, I'm an expert in hurt niggas. I know what a hurt nigga look like. He look hurt when he do that. That's corny to me. Like I said, I could be in the minority with that. But I think that's weak nigga response. Like
I'm not responding.
How many celebrities say shit about Beyonce? How many celebrities say shit about Beyonce?
I feel like not many because Hive be making them kill themselves.
No, what I'm saying is,
who was just
you hear male celebrities saying how bad Beyonce is all the time. They always refer to her as one of the best. Like you don't ever hear Hove jump on nothing or say nothing. Like, come on, I got Beyonce, nigga. Why I
just imagine Hove laughing that off though.
Why do I have to talk to you
if
I got
Beyonce? Hold on. But Hove is also the same nigga that kicked everybody off that Soldier music video shoot, or was it Soldier? And he only left Bun B. I forget what song that was. It wasn't Soldier. It was a song. It was a song with Bun B. He only let Bun stay on there. He made a call, get all them niggas out of there. I don't want them looking at my wife.
I can imagine Hove just laughing up.
It
was real life, but it's
the brace to the front Hove is killing me. Like
that is incredible.
Yo, no, real shit though, like that. But again, it's just my opinion. That's why it's part of my. That's why I put it in my hot take. I just feel like if you got a woman of a certain level, people gonna want her, and
you gotta expect
understand that that's the territory with the type of woman you carrying. That's just what it is. She's not a teacher.
Everybody, when I say this,
she's not a doctor. She's not a lawyer. She is on TV twerking and rapping in too small clothes with them cheeks out. Like your girl getting attention, bro. Let it go. You gotta let that go.
Did you see her LA Lakers freestyle?
Yeah, she was fucking that regulator beat up a little bit.
She was, and then she started hitting the same. Like she has the same pockets from when she first came out. And don't say, well, what do you expect from her? For somebody that came up and niggas was saying that she was barring shit down, I need you to find new pockets, my nigga. Levi jeans ain't the only jeans on the market.
You was the biggest Meg Thee Stallion fan on the planet, so you ain't
exactly.
I always told you that she was female to baby. I've been said that they the same exact rapper with different genitals. That is the whole fucking difference.
I was a fan of what was happening early on. I can only listen to Money Good so many times. Like every other song sound like Money Good. It sound like this song. It sound like
Bro, I don't see how you can have this feeling about Meg but not feel this way about the baby. That shit is so weird to me. They are the same fucking rapper. They got two flows. They've been rocking with them two flows their whole fucking career. All they do is switch their same two flows to adjust to the beat a little bit. They rap, they're the same. That's why they sound so good on tracks together. Have you heard of the baby? Have you heard a song from them two that wasn't fire? No, because they're the same person. It's an extended goddamn version.
I also don't really listen to the baby like that anymore either.
And take his teeth out, and now we make the stallion. They're the same rapper, nigga. Fuck out of here. They're the same rapper, and you be punching hard for that nigga like he different, and he her. He is her.
No. I punch for him because there's a time and place for that. Left got French Montana. I got Megan and the baby and Partisan Fontaine. Party can rap though. He can actually rap. He can do a lot of things.
No, I can't front. Party can rap. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like, but this still was weak nigga shit, in my opinion, again. But whatever. He fucking Meg the Stallion. And I'm sure he don't care about what I got to say, but nigga, like Get your balls up, nigga. Stop bitching.
No, he gonna tweet at you.
But and I welcome that. I need that exposure. Fuck that. Shameless promotion time. Yes, Partisan Fontaine, I'm talking shit about your girl. Retweet me, nigga. Let's go. I need all of that.
Is Meg Thee Stallion the person that you want to be her pet? Is not for me.
I mean, that's your opinion. What I'm saying.
No, I'm asking what it.
No, absolutely not. I don't even like that question.
Yeah, it's a really wild question.
It's a weird ass question.
I mean, I'm guessing because it ties into their promo for the movie that is okay for them, but it's a really wild question.
That is a wild question.
Yeah, like I don't have a person whose pet I would want to be. So like
I wouldn't want to be a fucking pet.
Exactly, because I don't want to be anyone's pet.
Bruno got the wife.
Yeah, no, I'm good on all that shit. So I get that. But yeah, so that was my hot take, and now we'll get into some of the other things we got going on. It's so many different places. Like it was just a wild week with a few weird things. But where I'm going to start is let's start with Irv Gotti. Let's get that one going because I felt like Irv's Drink Champs interview was very interesting.
I see what you did there.
No,
you went from one weak nigga to another weak nigga. That was
yeah,
that was. Oh, hey,
yeah, young boy.
Oh, I'm all loud and shit.
Nephew,
man.
Nephew,
what you laughing at, huh? I scared the shit out.
Say the best podcast in the world, Dad. The best podcast in the world, Dad.
Yeah, I see what you did. You went from one weak nigga to another. That was slick.
All right, so for those of you who don't know, Irv Gotti, formerly of Murder Inc. and Ja Rule fame.
And Ja Rule fame is wild. Formerly known of Murder Inc. and Ja Rule fame.
And Ja Rule fame.
Like that was the group all the niggas was in.
Ja Rule, yeah.
You remember Ja Rule and Word Up Magazine?
Real shit though. Irv, like I said, Irv went on Drink Champs. And this is his second time on Drink Champs, by the way. He's been on the show before. And he went on there and he got to talking about his relationship. I'm going to throw air quotes up there with Ashanti. He got to talking about his situationship with Ashanti.
What? Can I interject because we tried to watch it last night, just not even thinking like, oh, we're gonna talk about this on the show. Can I tell you like the exact precise way that they got to Ashanti?
Go ahead. Give us the lead in.
Okay, so leading up to it, we like, oh yeah, let's just watch it. She was like, oh, let's find a Cliff Notes version. I was like, all right, boom, let's watch Rory and Mal. So we get halfway through Rory and Mal. I'm like, fuck it, I just want to watch it. We get there, like, this 3 hours, like 47 minutes. She's like, oh, let's just skip through it. All right, cool. We get to like 12 minutes in, and you can see, or like at minute 3, you can see Irv like he wanna. So then he mentions Ashanti at one point, and then was like, oh, I wasn't there. It was weird, like minute 4. So they get over it. They're already pivoting out of the fuck shit, like before it even starts. So then Ja even makes it, I just want to let everybody know, we 20 years in, there's a lot of stories that I still don't know. So I'll be finding out just like y'all. So we already got Rule absolving himself at like
he was out of that shit early. You see that he ain't want nothing to do with that shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I got it.
Which makes me think Irv was talking about that shit on the way
there.
So
he
had to be talking about that shit on the way to the studio. And Ja was just like, bro, I don't think that's a good idea.
So then, now we get to like minute 11, 12. They get like a nice little transition. Oh, let's clap it up. All right, Rule, you was, so they talking about watches. They Ja Rule, like, yeah, look at my watch, joking around. He got an Apple Watch on, but then he tapped his face and he got the monkey joint. He was like, yeah, so if you know, because he was early on that,
right?
The monkey, whatever that situation is. So he eating off of that.
Understand, but go ahead.
Right. So it's basically trading cards that you can't touch. We'll just that's literally what it is.
What I mean is, I don't understand why it's so lucrative. Maybe I should.
Why are trading cards? It's literally trading cards.
I don't understand why, like, they are fetching so much dough. That's what I don't get.
and just for the same reason we believe in this blue note. We believe that this note is $100 because somebody fucking told us that it means something. Our American currency isn't backed by gold; it's backed by white people faith that this note means this intangible value. So Nori's was like, yeah, so you was early in NFTs. Actually, because me and Ashanti was fucking the whole time. Like, it just got real weird. Like nobody was talking about
it. It did absolutely seem like that too, right?
It came from like you know how like it's like left field, and then like people in Japan are good at baseball too, like that left field. Like nobody was checking for that.
Yeah.
So tell us about NFTs, because actually when she got with Nelly, like what the fuck? So and then me and her looked at each other. I was like, yo, this is mad nasty. I'm turning it off.
So Irv went into this very uncomfortable tangent about him and Ashanti's dealings and relationship. The weirdest part of that was when he explained, he's like, yeah, it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, this wasn't the reason me and my wife broke up. There's about 3 or 4 other young ladies that was the reason for that. Like,
and that was
what,
ugly.
nigga?
That was ugly.
That was nasty.
Like, what, you
bro?
Are
and even that
individual, you
that
really
was like that was like minute 14. Like that wasn't that far in. There's still 3 hours and 40 more minutes of that. Bro, I have never been so perplexed about the pussy I didn't get 20 years ago. Honestly, I went back and got it, and we're here now. I went back. The one that got away won the block. I got my life right. Got what I wanted. Didn't fuck it up.
I circled back and got it. Fuck.
Yeah. So Irv goes on to say, and I'm bullet pointing here that he was fucking Ashanti when Ashanti was fucking with Nelly. That was part of what he felt like he needed to say.
Which is gross in itself.
Yeah, like, bro, first off, to say that that's not the reason why your marriage broke up and there's 3 or 4 other young ladies and you was fucking Ashanti while she was fucking
Nelly. All gross.
It's just y'all just dirty. It's just a bunch of dirty dicks.
I'm not saying that people don't do it. People do that all day.
Right.
Especially I can understand with the industry because it's like a small, kind of like a circle of them. So I get that. But to say it and to be confident in that's fucking disgusting.
Like, but then the really crazy part was, bro says, oh yeah, you know the song Happy? She made that after we slept together. Nigga, what?
He's just gross.
Yo, first off, I need Nori to never invite Irv back. That's like at the top of the list of all this shit. We don't ever need to see Irv in that seat again. It's not a story he can give me that I want anymore. I'm done.
I don't want to hear Reasonable Doubt. I don't want to hear Can't Knock the Hustle. I don't want to hear none of them samples. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. Because there's a weird nigga behind all of that. Now, the only point that I can say that he made through the whole situation, and it was coming from a fucked up place. Y'all get y'all business right. Get y'all motherfucking business right. Ashanti. Now look, he did it the proper way, and obviously he had his man there to attest to it. Thank you. He had Rule there. I mean, of course, Rule not gonna say, yeah, you did wrong, you did fuck us over. But he was like, listen, on the front end, I didn't really see much money off them records. Like I let them rock, I let them rock what they splits. But on the back end, I'm the one that made the beats. I'm the one that put this together, and I put the money behind it. So I gotta eat. You ate off of it at the time. It's up to you to manage your money. So like,
indeed. Now, okay, so
that's the only point.
Now, and you're right about that. I don't. My only issue with Irv's interview was the Ashanti thing, but the Ashanti thing was so high level cringy that I can't deal with none of the rest of the shit that he was talking about. Like he could have been dropping knowledge and facts for the entire rest of the program, and he lost me with she made happy after I fucked her. Like,
listen, thank God for Hood, because I would have never knew what else he said. Like once he got to the Ashanti thing, I was like.
That was like minute 14:34. Like that was like the last thing that I saw.
Yeah. So just to kind of build off of the backlash, number one, a lot of people were killing Rule for not stepping up and shutting Irv down while he was there. And I agree with that. Like, that's your man, bro. Like, you came up there with that nigga. Y'all came there together. Tell him to shut the fuck up. Like, you gotta get your man and save him from himself. Because now he's looking crazy. He looks crazy out here now. Like, it ain't you can't walk none of that back. It's done.
I would like to piggyback off of that. We all of us, left included, we all, and I know this because we've all said this on the space, that we are all very, very big on checking your man in private and not, but it can't be that bad. You gotta dive on that hand grenade,
like, bro. Not here. Yeah. At the very least, mind you, Drink Champs is not a live broadcast. I don't want that's the other thing y'all got to think about with this. Somebody looked at this shit and was like, "We can't wait to put this shit on there." Them niggas Drink Champs ain't shit for this. They ain't shit for that one, bro. Because they definitely, after that shit was recorded, they should have been like, you know what? We gonna shelf this shit. Because I wouldn't like my integrity for that woman. With like just for her, she wasn't there to defend herself or say nothing. This man was talking about her for an hour, and she couldn't say shit. And the only person who could rebuke any of that shit was Jai, and that nigga just sat there smoking and drinking and let that motherfucker go off.
Did not get to talk about that NF motherfucking T not one time, and if they did, I can't tell you what them chimps mean. As a black man, I wouldn't make no chimp my moniker. But hey, do what you gotta do. I'm a 50 Cent fan.
I'm not running around with the monkey.
I was on Dave Chappelle tip with Ja Rule. Like, do we really want to hear what Ja Rule has to say?
Yep.
No, I'm not mad at that. But here goes the flip side, and another thing that kind of came of this. Fat Joe. Then, because we hate Fat Joe here, like he drives me crazy.
I hate him as a rapper.
Like I like Fat Joe. I fuck media personality Fat Joe. We're not Fat Joe rap fans, but we like media personality Fat Joe. Fat Joe just was like, bro, why the fuck would you go in there and talk about that woman like that? Check your homies. He said, I can't fuck with you no more after that.
Wait a minute. Didn't Fat Joe take Pun Wife?
Now.
He can shut the fuck up all the way for me. Like, you're not going to throw fucking burning rocks at my plastic house and tell me what the fuck I can't say.
Here's the one thing I give, and here, I'll play devil's advocate because y'all both like to do this with me. He didn't do any of that in these spaces. He did that shit. He did it. He absolutely did it. It happened.
Wait, so his wife now is Pun's wife?
No, his wife now is not. But it's Fat Joe
wild.
Dirty motherfucker too. So
but Pun paid for those titties. Get your own. You heard?
Yeah, like Fat Joe a dirty motherfucker. But
that's wild, Joey Cleca.
Joey never went on none of his publications and talked about that shit though.
That's true.
Joe kept that shit. Niggas chatty. That's why we know about that. Because niggas like to talk about shit. Not because he told us. Irv couldn't wait. Like he said, 14 minutes in. 14 minutes into our show, we still bullshitting. We ain't talked about nothing serious in our first 14
If I
minutes.
fucked
we ain't
with
talked
Shanti,
about
I
nothing
think
serious yet.
14
It's
minutes
been
I would have
49.
talked about it too.
What you looking at?
Oh, yeah. No, don't get it twisted, because that's the point I'm getting to in just a second. Let me finish up on this one, though. And then John
y'all
Woo
remember when her
responded,
sideburns start curling this way? That's after I fucked it.
yeah, no, real shit. But here go the thing, and here's the overwhelming. If you saw Nelly and Ashanti were at a show a couple nights ago, and they was kind of dancing and singing and performing, and Nelly clearly was still, looking at her the same way he always looked at her. So if nothing else, we know Ashanti got
Like
them
Irv
oils.
got he leftovers.
Look, we know Ashanti got them oils, if nothing else.
Viscous.
That viscosity.
Her godfather's name is Terry Lee, and I know him very well.
Like, bruh, she got them oils, because these niggas is showing off. And ain't none of them fucking her today, at least as far as we know, but they definitely talking like they fucking her today.
You know who
Like,
pussy crazy as much as it was passed around? Not
said
that I
what?
know. So you know who pussy gotta be crazy that as much as she was passed around by a bunch of niggas? Maya.
Maya definitely fucked with a lot of different dudes.
With a lot of dudes and caused a lot of rap beef.
I refuse to hear that. I love Maya. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I refuse. I rebuke you niggers. I refuse.
Hey, bro, he right here. We don't need to know what he is
Yo,
yet. We raised
you
him
literally
racially
just said
ambiguous.
5 minutes ago he can't hear you, and then go say he's right here.
Bro, don't go to sleep on that. Him calling you no nigga ain't going.
Oh, shit. No,
He heard that and he was like, "Let me just act like I was asleep, so they don't know that I heard what
I
y'all
apologize, brother Lennox.
said." He can't hear you, nigga.
In summation,
just like I couldn't hear the damn EP.
yo,
Fuck all this. I'm burning all this shit down.
Al Gore's internet.
Oh man. No, yeah, she got a big mouth and she dragging a wagon. No, yeah,
Absolutely.
Shanti, listen. I'll never get mad when I see Ashanti on TV. I'll say that.
This is
Like,
pretty,
That was
bro.
a good, safe. I love that answer. I love that answer.
you just talked about viscosity while holding it.
Yeah, I'm talking about yours too. You feel me?
Oh shit! Whoa!
And it's always a point where it's more information than is necessary. Always.
This is
always.
Right, Lenny? You ain't had no trouble getting out of there, bro.
And here's the point where I reset the show. Literally Anything podcast for the people. We are about an hour in. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful Thursday. Hopefully you are able to pop out to the Living Anything Happy Hour tomorrow at Howl at the Moon, 258 South 15 from 6 to 10. Free admission. Please pop out, join us, have a couple drinks, have a little fun. Discuss viscosity with D Hood if you choose to. I'm
a science teacher.
don't fucking know what the plan is. But please make sure y'all pop out tomorrow night downtown, 6 to 10. Yeah, so we're gonna move on from this one. I feel like now's a good time.
Hood, I would call you all kind of names, but that baby don't deserve to hear this shit.
I have a family that follows the pod, and you're wilding. It's Rob's presence. You know, Veronica always blames Rob. Like,
I know,
like that
damn.
all the time.
Her family
that's
do not
funny.
follow this podcast. If they do, oops. Oh, that old ass.
Yo, oh shit. We are witnessing Hood's family crumble right in front of him. Please, if he is not here next week, we know why.
This nigga is Kanye in 2008, I believe. That was with Mike Myers. This nigga don't give a fuck. He lied.
I ain't mean to say it.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. Like, Mike Myers' face was like, what the fuck? Yo, that is one of the funniest live television moments in history.
Bro,
Yes.
you know what's wild?
History, bro.
Nigga, I had just because I was in Fort Lauderdale.
Don't
like,
tell
that
me what
summer.
grade you was in when that shit came out.
Nigga, that's all I was
Don't you
about to
say
say.
that shit.
I was in Fort Lauderdale when that shit came out.
I'm just telling you.
And
Don't
I
tell
had
me
just-
how old you was. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
I had just experienced Hurricane Katrina because I was down there because they hit Florida first. So I'm literally, air conditioning just came on, electricity just came on, all that. And Kanye, and I was like, damn, it's fucked up. Like, I don't got no, like, this is my first level of destitute. I ain't never felt this before. And Kanye said that on TV. I said, yo, this nigga's wildin'. I just experienced a storm and you wildin'.
Yo, it was like Mike Myers standing next to him and then whoever they kicked it to next, their face was just like, the fuck?
Yo, you know what would have been hilarious? If Mike Myers just started talking in Shrek voice. Donkey.
or Austin Powers. Just any
I'm
character.
the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, are we about to be one host short? Hood's about to be the fuck chop. Oh man. Oh, okay. So moving on and staying with the
since
scene,
you want to talk on a podcast, your son just took a shit, so come get him.
Yeah, that's funny. That's some funny shit right there. Tell all your podcast friends you changing your baby's ass, like,
because you want to be include these damn diapers in your life. Clean this up because he's just shit.
How about that, nigga?
I think it was a fart.
So the Breakfast Club is breaking up, y'all.
Damn, bro.
Angela Yee is leaving the Breakfast Club. Now,
Charlamagne McGain.
Like, that still is the best drop ever from the Breakfast Club.
I would use that so frequently.
Birdman's drop or attempted read of the drop, because when you go to radio stations, they make you, like read little things so they can play them in commercials or whatever.
Not Birdman, Webby.
Webby, not Bird. Yeah, you're right, Webby. Webby went up to the Breakfast Club and they asked this man to read the drop. He said, Angela Yee get Charlamagne McGain
with my girl, DJ Envy.
DJ Envy. Shit, y'all got some names
Angela
on y'all
Yee.
boy. Like, yo.
Charlamagne McGain.
It's on YouTube. Like, you can look that shit up.
Hilarious. It's on DJ Vlad.
Webby's Breakfast Club drop is Hall of Fame material. That shit is hilarious. Because when he called Charlamagne, he said, my girl DJ Envy.
He said, wait, what I'm supposed to say again? He was like, is DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God, Breakfast Club, you already know. Charlamagne. Who that? Oh, that's right. That's you. You the asshole. They changed it again. But yo.
Yeah, man. That shit is beautiful. But Angela Yee is leaving the Breakfast Club and starting her own show.
Watch it be on Hot 97.
Do we care? Like,
nope.
is it gonna fuck with the flow of the Breakfast Club at all?
Nope.
The same guest's gonna come.
Yeah.
They're gonna replace her with somebody.
Donald Rollins not gonna go as much.
Well, clearly not. He gonna go to her show.
Her show. Yeah. Yep.
He gonna be on her shit.
Because they be treating him like human, they treat him like he really is Ashley Larry. Like they treat him bad on there.
Yeah, no, I definitely was confused as to why he was okay with that shit. But I think the funniest thing about the thing I always will remember forever and ever the most about Angela Yee is the fact that she admitted on the Breakfast Club that she ain't had an orgasm in 10 years. Her husband has not made her orgasm in 10 years.
That was ugly.
No, that was Envy's. That was Envy's wife.
I mean, Envy's wife. I'm sorry, Breakfast Club. Envy's wife, not Angela Yee. Envy. I always remember that about Breakfast Club, and that's always going to be the first thing I think of when I think of Breakfast Club.
They cleaned that up, though.
Make his wife bust a nut, and maybe Angela Yee gave him too many jokes about that shit, and that's why she's gone. I don't know. I don't think it's going to change the product. I am not a huge Breakfast Club fan, though. Like, I do enjoy the fact that they get high-level guests, but I don't check for the show. I simply see things that are reposted in clips. I don't ever remember searching out the Breakfast Club to watch it or listen to it. It's just not I don't know. It don't do for me what it need to do. And I'm not saying they don't have a good product. Clearly they do. They're the biggest goddamn show out there. Nobody do more numbers than them. But
all because
I
of Ray
just,
J.
you know, for what I'm looking for, they're not really providing nothing for me. But I think Angela Yee breaking off from them, depending on where she go, it might be interesting because they have been constructed as that for how long now?
13 years going on, 10, 12 years.
Yeah, going on 13. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean they'd been out for a year, and then Ray J interview that summer, so they've been out for like a year.
So think about when you went like Joe Budden podcast, for instance, it's not the same anymore. Ever since he don't without Rory and Maul, it's not the same. I don't check for it. I don't. It doesn't have the same overall energy. Is this going to do that to the Breakfast Club? That's my question. Like, whether you care about it or whether you don't, do you think removing her is going to change the way people check for it and the way it's received overall?
I haven't like watched it enough, and every time I've caught something, she's like, she's kind of like her role is diminished anyway. So I think this been like long time coming shit. If
okay,
that makes any sense. It feels like she had this idea like I'm gonna just fall back and eventually I'm gonna get my own shit. I don't know. That's
fair. That's definitely fair.
The funny thing is the best interviews that come out of the Breakfast Club is when Envy's not there. I don't know, because there's interviews where Envy doesn't even really say much, and like when it could be that same person all over again. And when Envy's not there, Charlemagne and Angela's dynamic is way better. Now I'll say that Charlemagne and Envy's out of the three, I want to see Angela and Envy there by themselves the least. Like I don't really care. Not to say that Charlemagne is like this, whatever, you know, like I really do like him a lot, but it's not like he makes the show. It's just like he's a necessary component. And I can do without either one. If I had to choose which one I would prefer to have left is DJ Envy, because I feel like Angela asks actual journalistic questions. Charlemagne asks actual journalistic questions. DJ Envy asks the questions that every other radio DJ asks.
Right.
Every time. Those monotonous asks. Yeah, the stock questions that artists get that like 50 times that one day, that Thursday before their album comes out.
Right.
Like that those questions.
Yeah, he seemed like he's not in it either. You know what I mean?
I definitely feel like Angela, I definitely feel like she asked the best questions of the three, because I think sometimes Charlemagne is really asking questions just to get a rise out of people. Like he has those moments. He's not as bad as he used to be. He used to be really bad with that. And that was why I didn't like him, because I felt like he was really just trying to get like, he was the one trying to get like the thumbnail questions, the clickbait questions, those junk. He doesn't do that as much as he used to. He's gotten a lot better with that. So I do enjoy his shit a little bit differently when he's not on that. But I think, like you said, I think she asked the most pointed questions of the three of them. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how that works out over the next couple of weeks. When seeing how that dynamic changes. Like I said, in every other situation like that, I feel like when you remove one of those like consistent entities, it changes things like a lot. So we'll see. I don't know.
Do they get like another chick, like an Adeska or
you have to have a female presence in that flow. You need a female there. It's just something about having a woman in them rooms when you asking all them questions that creates balance. It's part of the reason why Shotty is such a consistent piece of what we do. Like when you have somebody who understands the journalistic piece of it and that side of it, and then they can bring that a woman's point of view to it. It's important when you got a bunch of niggas just cracking jokes and being weird. Like,
and they bring titties.
Titties are, and again, as we said early, titties is always a plus. We're never mad at titties on this show.
Shotty wants them every single time that she comes somewhere. Herman. I was on her live last Saturday. I told her to tell Herman. I said, "What's up?"
Yo, I hope she bring Herman tomorrow. That's but she'll definitely be in the building tomorrow night. So yeah, we will be seeing what happens with the Breakfast Club going forward. All right, here's a good one. Everyone here is familiar with the story of Emmett Till and the old white lady who, well, she's an old white lady now, but the white lady who basically lied and got Emmett Till killed in that situation. We all are familiar with that story. There have been a push to have this lady arrested and charged, and while she was brought in, ultimately it was found that they will not be charging her for this. And the reasoning given is that she is a step away from death. Why bother this lady at this point in her life? And I say, fuck that. Lock her old ass up, because I don't give a fuck if she got 14 seconds of life left. Emmett Till only got 14 years because of this bitch. That young man got 14 years of his life, and the rest was snatched because of her lies. I don't give a fuck about her quality of life at the end. I don't give a fuck about what she's going through.
Burn that old bitch at the stake.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, all this sympathy for her because she's been here a long time. Bitch, that's a luxury he didn't get because of you. Fuck her. Send her to wherever y'all need to send her. Lock her old ass up. I could be being extreme, but that's how I feel. Brothers, y'all more than welcome to chime in and tell me if I'm saying something.
You saying that is extreme. I think that's the most humane thing they can do there with all the shit that they did to Emmett Till, or all the shit that happened.
Drop this bitch off a building.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, just being locked up is like really, really tame. They need to kill. Somebody needs to kill the bitch. You don't do that. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot. There's a lot of emotion that goes in that, and I'm like a real emotional person when it comes to that. But man, fuck that bitch, like all the way around.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%, and I feel it's wild because there are a lot of people who are out here like punching for her, and like not
there
because white people, not our people.
I know, but I mean, like even that.
There are absolutely some people who are saying, leave this old lady alone. She can't handle prison and so on and so forth. Bullshit. Like bullshit. If you do something as an adult, accountability is there. You got this young man lynched. Like,
dragged by a car as well. 15 miles an hour. His throat.
This wasn't a misunderstanding, bitch. Mm-hmm. You didn't not know what was going to happen to him when you did what you did. You knew exactly what the other side of that looked like, because that's what was happening in that time. That's literally what a Thursday evening looked like. We got Literally Anything podcast on a Thursday. They had Hang a Nigga Thursdays. Like, that's just what was going on.
I drag her to hell with my bare hands, my fucking self. Fuck that bitch. Like,
here's a great one, and I'm gonna just post this on the screen and let y'all. They definitely locked Bill old ass up
for bitches coming to his house to party. What the fuck?
They locked Bill the fuck up and didn't care he was old. Bill
then Mystical just get locked up or something.
Well, Mystical like 40. Don't put him in this conversation.
No, Mystical definitely got locked up last week, but he ain't.
I heard he was going to buy a Tubi TV or something. What was that shit on the internet?
Nah, he was going to buy the BDSM channel.
He was gonna buy Tubi. Holy shit, Tubi's wild. Yeah, like you just gotta explain to me why her age factors in the fact that she ruined this young man's life. You gotta put me on to what that has to do with anything. Like, he was 14 years old.
Hey, if y'all man, I just thought of something and it just really fucking pissed me off. I'm sorry, bro. If Emmett Till was white, and this is the obvious, if Emmett Till was white, this would be a much bigger issue, correct?
Yeah.
And why I know this? Because we still lock in motherfuckers that worked at Auschwitz up. Because we still locking motherfuckers up that worked that worked at these death camps, and they somebody peepaw, and they don't even have no fucking recollection of what they did. And we still locking these motherfuckers up.
Talk, nigga.
I literally just I promise you that's not a talking point. That just dawned on me. We got whole Netflix documentaries. Oh, The Devil Next Door. Oh, he was such a nice man. But when he was there, he was fucking them children and cutting their eyes out and doing X, Y, and Z. We got his ass up out of here, apparently.
I'm you know what, bro? Again, that's another fucking great point, man. Like we reaching back and trying to fix all these wrongs from all these other situations, but as soon as somebody with our color skin get wrong, then we try and reach back. We gotta get over it.
Every wrong except ours.
Yeah.
We and y'all got whole schools named after the situation. Like in Northeast Philly and Bustleton, they got Anne Frank Elementary. I'm sure there's an Emmett Till school somewhere, right? But he never got his he never got his level of justice. He never got his level of resolve. His family has never gotten a silver lining. I'm sure there's people all over the place that got the Till last name and know that nothing ever come of their 14-year-old great cousin who was murdered at the hands of a bitch. And also, we learn about. I did not learn about Emmett Till in school. I mean, you probably did. I know Philly school district. I don't know. It depends on what school you went to. But
I learned about Emmett Till because I had different teachers in high school. Like
that's what
it wasn't on the curriculum, but it was brought to my attention. So I was lucky enough to have people who were conscious of the fact that we weren't getting that kind of shit. I was lucky in that.
However,
shout out to Jake. I don't know. That was my history teacher in high school. We called our teachers by their first names in high school. Jake was sharp as shit. And Jake was a young white man teaching history in a high school with mostly black kids.
Absolutely,
Jake was fire. Shout out to Jake. That we got to have those discussions and really open those things up. And on top of that, I also had a somewhat I swear my dad was like one of them gang members that was like kicking knowledge and shit. So he like used to have that kind of conversations about that kind of shit with me too. So I was molded in a different way, but had I not been fortunate enough to be placed in those spaces, I may not have learned about him until I was an adult. Because there's a lot of black people who don't.
Yeah. Like for instance, I've said this on here before. I didn't know about Black Wall Street until we started working together. I never even knew that. I thought that was a record label, Game,
right?
New Jersey Devil. Like I thought that was just like a spin on like how Rockefeller Records, Black Wall Street. Like I never knew that was until I was 25, 24, 25.
Right. It's an actual thing. Yeah. No, I mean, the way you come across knowledge is always kind of wild, especially with black people, because it's so much for us to learn and to know that they try and keep from us. So it's always interesting to hear how you come across shit. But basically, you got to find shit out yourself sometimes. Like, especially us, like, and when I say you, I mean us, like those who look like us, of our hue. Sometimes knowledge is not immediately there for you to ingest. You got to go find it, and cut your own brain with the things that you need to know and have a part of your history. So it's unfortunate that that's the way it is, but this lady should be in jail. That's really not a debatable thing.
That bitch should be dead.
Right on. She should be dead, but if not dead, at the very least, in jail. Like minimum booked right now with her 90-year-old.
Her old ass should be sitting between Keisha's knees getting cornrows and passing and getting honey buns thrown at her and shit.
Like somebody should whoop her ass with a box of motherfucking cup of noodle. With a whole cup of noodle. They should put like all this. They like remember Full Metal Jacket? I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, for sure.
Where he was where they put all the soap in the socks and just whooped his ass because he kept getting everybody in trouble. Yep. She need one of them. She definitely need one of them.
They beat the dog shit out of Buddy and turned him to Kingpin on Hawkeye.
Yeah. No, Full Metal Jacket is one of the wild ass movies, bro. I know I was too young when I saw that movie. I don't know how old I was when I first saw it,
bro.
But
that's one of them.
Listen,
that's
the
one of
crazy
them
thing about
ones.
Full Metal Jacket, you only need to see from the beginning to the graduation of basic training. You don't really need to see the rest of it to really understand.
I've seen that movie 3 times, and I can't tell you. I remember up to Me So Horny. That's it.
Man, bro, the best line in that movie, and again, remember how young I am watching this movie, and I swear it's the funniest shit I ever heard in my life. Our man said, Sergeant Powell, are you gay? He said, sir, no, sir. He said, Sergeant Powell, are you a faggot? He said, sir, no, sir. He said, bullshit, I bet you can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Yo, dog. When I tell you, I don't know that I told all my friends they was gay for like the next 3 months, telling them that whole monologue was me insulting niggas I was cool with for the next 3 months after I saw that movie. Like it was bananas how wild that movie was. It also made me sure as anything on the planet that I would never join the armed services. Like never. Because you're not talking to me like that, bro. Like you just
Buddy could blame himself. That was real. That was the first time that like me seeing, I probably saw that when I was like 12. And I remember thinking, yo, like I know people kill themselves. Like I know that. And I know I've seen it on movies, TV, whatever. But people actually killed themselves. Like, I don't know, it's a difference in knowing that happens, but seeing everything, how he was a nice dude, how he was just like, he's wanted to serve his country, and
everything he decided to do drove him to that moment.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't a sad story of like a hard life and none of that. No, he made a bad decision, and the mental trauma from that decision put him on that toilet with that thing up under his chin.
With that Yamin.
Crazy. So Full Metal Jacket, if you have not watched it, I don't know why, but if you have watched it, then you understand exactly what we're discussing here.
Hey, when I was like 9, I was at my boy Josh's house, and they said something about we were talking. They, not me. They were talking about Stanley Kubrick. So I'm just smiling, nodding my head. I don't want no questions to come my way, but I'm trying to stay engaged enough that I can still be in this conversation. So somebody said something about Clockwork Orange, and I was like, oh, I don't know what that is. Because you've never seen Clockwork Orange? Nah. Them niggas made me watch that when I was 9. It was like 30-year-olds in that room making me watch that Clockwork Orange when I was 9 years old. That shit fucked me up, bro. That shit fucked me up.
Them 30-year-olds they asked for having you in that room with that movie on.
That movie fucked me.
They all need their ass for having you in that room. I'm an adult and I don't want to watch Clockwork Orange again. I'm never watching that fucking movie again. Like, no, I'm cool. Certain ones is just I'm good. I remember being one time.
Like why y'all make me watch that? And I was like, well, now you've seen it.
That was it. That was it. Like, now you've seen it. You good?
You saw Scarface before, right? Okay, well, now you've seen it.
That wasn't Chichi, get the yayo. That is not the same thing. That is not the same thing. Although
that was hey Chichi, get the yayo.
Yo, first off, Scarface, I don't know how many quotables you think Scarface has, but Scarface is a movie loaded with quotables. And you should not be like 11 years old walking down the hallways of your 6th grade class screaming Scarface quotes. But I was.
I lied and told. So this did happen. This girl did get caught in my house. And I put the sauce on it. It was a type of situation where Shorty got caught in my house, and like we didn't see her for the summer. Like she went to go stay with grandma or some shit. So my dumb ass lying, because I'm like the only nigga that's seen Scarface. It was a joke that they believed, and then I ran with it. So then when Shorty came home from wherever she did her little bid, she was like, "No, I didn't." Yes, you did. I ruined that girl middle school experience off of. Like, yeah, this is what you want, right? This is what you want. You want to fuck me, right? This is what you want, huh, Tony? This is what you want, yeah? Fuck me, Tony. So,
yo,
yeah, I was in there lying. Like, that's how she was talking to me in the crib before I beat. I ain't did none of that. I said that's how she was like, yeah, you wanna fuck, yeah, that's what you wanna do, right?
Oh shit. You was just faking for the camera, bro.
Capping.
Damn. That's crazy.
That's that Clockwork Orange exposure that fucked him up.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
Yo, that is hilarious. What would you say is the movie that got you in the most trouble as a kid? Like, what movie did you watch that was just way too influential with your behaviors and shit as a kid?
Like that.
Like
Booty
just
Call.
like it influenced you, like who?
Booty Call. You gotta lick it before you stick it. That shit got me in so many different scenarios of trouble. That very thing. Shit. Like multiple times.
Man, I tell you what, the movie I probably got in trouble for the most, because I literally just couldn't stop quoting it and I would get in trouble for it, was What's Love Got to Do with It? Because it wasn't supposed to be funny. That movie's not a comedy, y'all. That movie is about the trials and tribulation of a woman who overcame abuse and got to let her talent shine after shaking free of her abuser. It is
abuse
a wonderful
that happened
story.
To be kind of funny. Like it happened to be.
It is a wonderful story of redemption and perseverance and fighting through. But man, oh man, Lawrence Fishburne was funny as shit in that movie. That's never gonna change for me.
But the funny thing is, I hope someday, that if I ever make precedent that somebody decides to make the Literally Anything movie start about D Hood, that somebody somewhere was like, damn, when Tressa raped that nigga, that shit was kind of funny.
That's your goal?
That's like
at the end?
Yeah, like he could have left. Like, I hope that like my trauma is kind of funny to people. Like it should be.
I mean, here's the thing. Like I said, I don't think at any point ever while they was filming that movie did they have like a break. Like, yo, that was some wild shit. Like, like I don't think that happened at any point. But for me, it was certain parts of that movie. And again, this is why you don't let children watch everything, because they don't have the capacity to really, like, everything he did in that movie really happened to that woman. Like, I need y'all to understand that. Like, she went through that shit in real life.
And it was worse than what we saw.
Yeah, exactly. And they toned it down for the movie.
They even gave her get back in the limo, and we don't know if that really happened.
No, that really did happen.
Oh, it did happen?
That's an official story, yes.
Okay.
That is an official story. Because that was her last straw. That really happened.
Oh, I thought that was
like
a movie, yeah.
Or I was told that was and you know damn well he was whooping her ass the whole movie. She ain't just gonna beat his ass. Like that's how.
I mean,
that
no,
was laid to me.
But you see, she was still beat the fuck up. She had a split lip. All shit was rocked. That was how she always. But this time she got a couple off. Yeah. No, that really happened. But the part of that movie that always fucked me up and made me laugh way harder than it should was Just Eat the Cake, anime. That part. Come on, the anime, come on, just sit down and eat the cake. Because that nigga went off in the diner. And her friend was like, you's a damn woman if you stay. It is not all right to let a motherfucker pound on you. Yo, when I tell you that shit made me laugh, like to this day, I still laugh. It's
why is it that Angela Bassett play like the best like abused women on?
She does.
She did Tina and What's Love Got to Do with It. I'm sure y'all probably seen that Wakanda trailer where she had that monologue where she just so hurt.
Right.
And the fucking American Dream, when Joe was cheating on her and shit, she said, no, Joe, I don't want you. I don't want you.
Didn't she blow that nigga car up and Waiting to Exhale?
Waiting to Exhale?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I definitely have not. I remember going to the movie theaters to see that, and I have not watched that movie since.
Who took you to the fucking movies to see Waiting to Exhale?
Bro, Tasha don't give a fuck about her children. She let us
I'm
watch.
about to say, you ain't just hear that man say he was 9 watching Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Waiting to Exhale was mild as shit
Like,
compared to Clockwork
my dad,
Orange.
yeah. So
originally starts like a motherfucker, bro.
Originally, when you said, "Oh, I thought you were saying, what's the movie that got you in the most trouble?" The most trouble would be 8 Mile, because I went to school talking about how B Rabbit was in them yams on them hubcaps. I went to school talking about that, so I got my shit beat the fuck up. Pause. So I forget where I was going with that. Never mind. My son, she took my son. I'm stressing. I'm looking at the front door.
Quick story time. So you know how you chill on us Philly kids. I don't know how y'all do in Jersey, because y'all.
Nigga, we hang out on the porch, bro. We hang out on the porch.
They hang out on the porch. They listen to
it's not that different. We hang out on the porch.
I'm sorry, bro. You know I gotta fuck with you. Look, so
hey, Rob, the first song on the EP, you won't be doing this. I promise you.
No,
I can't wait to fucking hear it at midnight.
3 hours, nigga.
Look, so squad outside, right? We just sitting there on the steps talking shit in front of my house, though, like right in front of my crib. All these other niggas ain't near their cribs, but we outside. Everybody just cracking up, laughing, talking about Menace to Society. So I happened at the time to do a really good Menace to Society impression from a specific scene in that movie.
You told me this before.
So I decided, all right, I'm about to do this for them right here. So the part where the boy comes with the white boy comes to the door. Yeah. And what's his name?
The probation officer, Clifton Powell.
Yeah, Clifton Powell.
Yep.
So Clifton Powell's at the door. He said, hey man, how you come around this motherfucker so early? You told me I don't give a fuck what I said. Then, hey Wax, fix me up some links with them grits. I'm hungrier than a motherfucker out here. Bruh, I do this whole monologue. Nigga, my dad is standing right at the motherfucking door. Hey, Kev, bring your ass in here. Shit. Damn. So you funny out there, huh? Like, it's a movie, Dad. Like, watch your goddamn mouth. Like, bruh, shook my soul. I was scared as shit. I thought that nigga was going to kill me. Like, because I did the whole scene, bro. Like, I was out there, bitch, like, I got a check to do that shit.
Was your niggas laughing, but like laughing because your dad was right there?
Oh, no, niggas was laughing because at me, and then, like, none of us know he was there.
Oh.
Like, niggas ain't know he was there until he announced himself. Then I was the joke after I was the joke. Because when I came, because niggas ain't think I was coming back. They left. Yeah. They like, that nigga done for the day.
Yeah, he tapped out.
I came back. Niggas had vacated my premises and went to another steps. I said, y'all left me? They said, we thought you was about to get beat the fuck up.
Nah.
They thought it was over for you.
Yeah. They thought I was a goner. They definitely left me.
Sophomore year in high school, I had fourth lunch. So that's the first lunch that you can have. That shit is at like 10:30. So you'd be stupid hungry towards 1 p.m. So I had fourth period lunch. I'm in the cafeteria talking to my friends, whatever, chatting it up with these white people. This girl, Kelsey, hit me with a piece of corn and said, suck my dick. So she goes to walk by to throw her tray away. So I grabbed her, like, also just like being some funny shit. Like, we was all friends. So I grabbed her and was like holding her on my lap. I was also trying to hit. So I'm holding her on my lap and I was like, oh yeah, like pull your dick out. Let me suck your dick. Let me suck your dick then. But like being wild extra. So everybody geeking at this table. Like, I'm like, oh, this is the funniest D Hood has ever been. I'm like, yeah, let me suck your dick. Like, I'm going crazy on Kelsey. So my boy, remember the video I showed you with me in my backyard and I split buddy John?
Mm-hmm.
Him, Nick Harrell. So Nick, he like tears coming down, snot coming down, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got one today. This is about to be talking to town. So then he takes a deep breath and was like, behind you. And I looked back like this, and it was our fucking principal, Mr. Wilbraham. And his face was so beat red, beat like a fucking tomato.
Like, because he wants to know why you're trying to fillet this young lady in the lunchroom.
I just
He
got
probably
up.
was
I pushed my.
confused. Like, does she have a dick? Like now
wait
it's
a
just a
minute.
bunch of shit.
I'm just not
This
progressive.
is
What's
like
happening?
2008. The girls didn't have dicks yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yo!
So I just
Girls
get up.
didn't have dicks yet. Wow. What the fuck?
I get up, push my chair, and I just walk to the main office.
I'll see y'all Friday.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think you're talking about, no, that's literally like what I said. I was like, hey, I know I'm up out of here. I pushed my damn seat in. I just walked to the main office. I sat in the main office all day. He ain't say nothing to me. Got to school the following day. They called me to the main office, and he was like, let me suck your dick. That was the first thing he said to me.
Did you say yes?
He was like, let me suck your dick. Let me suck. I'm like, hey, I hope somebody hear this shit right now. Yo, I got like 2 days of in school for that. And he was like, I didn't even want to tell your dad. So then after I get out of in school, I get back to the lunch table, like, get back to the lunch table. I was like, yo, when did he walk up? He was like, he was behind you when she threw the corn at you.
Oh, shit.
He's heard the whole thing. He looked out, though. He really looked out. He only gave me 2 days of in school.
That could have got ugly for you, bro.
Yo, could have got no, because like I went to Absegami High School. You can look up Absegami High School, look up the demographic. They were giving niggas cases for everything. For everything. My high school was we had police in our high school. They was giving niggas cases for little 50-50 bags, like for little $50 worth of weed. They was giving niggas cases.
It's ironic that Jersey used to be like that, and now you could just go buy weed when you want to in Jersey. That's so wild to me. Like
the most tough on crime liberal state. It feels real like I don't know. I feel gay. I don't really know how to.
It feels gay.
Like it go both ways. Like I don't know how to really.
Oh shit, that's funny. It feels gay. Yeah, man. That's wild, man. The stories from the young shit be wild. All right, I got 3 more things here, but I'm gonna get to this one because it's just interesting as shit to me. Y'all hear about this shit with ASAP Rocky?
Hey, bro, his man's a snitch. You only got shot in your hand. Chalk it out. Figure it out.
His homie. So a couple months ago, we brought y'all the information of ASAP catching a case in LA for shooting somebody. It has now been revealed it was one of the former ASAP mob members, one of his peoples that he ended up shooting. And while there are no criminal charges being pressed, this particular ASAP mob member, whose name I'm not looking up because it don't matter because you a snitch, he's placing a civil suit against ASAP Rocky. He don't want to press charges, but he wants some money for getting shot in the hand. You a bitch ass nigga. Like,
if your shit don't look like Shorty from the What's Her Name, don't sue nobody.
Good night, everybody. I did not need you to do that, bro.
Big shot.
Like, some shit is uncalled for. Anyway, yeah, no.
I'm at you.
But
exactly
seriously
what I
though,
was talking about.
if you got shot in the hand and you ain't end up with the strong hand like Scary Movie, it's no reason for you to be bringing a civil suit against anybody. That's weird. Like, that's your man. Your name comes from him. He started that shit. Come on, yo. Like, this is the weirdest shit I've seen ever. Like, this is like if Jay shot Bleak in the hand and Bleak sued him. Like, it's weird. Like, it's weird as shit to me.
I said it on the show before. ASAP's a real nigga. I know. Hey,
you definitely have vouched for him.
So remember the nigga that I tagged you in my comments that asked about the interview?
Right.
He seen what I seen.
I'm gonna get back with him too. But we're gonna be off next week, by the way. Let me put that out there now. We will not be on air next week. We will be off. We will not be back. We will be back 14 days from today, which will be what? That's what, the 1st. I don't know. I ain't looking at the calendar. But either way, we will not be here next week. But I will have Guy on that following week. So we got our guests lined up already.
Say that to say, buddy seen ASAP put some work in. That's all.
We don't like to open niggas' cases, so we gonna leave it at that. But yeah, man, that's weird. Like you home. I get it. You got shot. I've never been shot, so I'm not gonna say I understand. But like,
said James, it ain't no fun.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a weird ass story to me. I'm not suing nobody. Like, if you shot me, either I'm gonna shoot you back or it's over with. Like, there's literally no other. I don't see it in between for that. Like, I ain't gonna shoot you. I don't want you to go to jail, but let me get a couple of dollars. Like, that's the weirdest shit in the world.
Little dude from across the street. Let me get $1.
Right, exactly. Two other quick things before we start to move into this one last thing that I want to talk about. Football players getting arrested. Marshawn Lynch was arrested for drunk driving. Frank Gore was arrested for dragging a woman by her hair across a hotel room in AC. Why do football players keep going to Atlantic City hotels? Bad things happen. Stay the fuck out of Atlantic City if you're an NFL football player. At least
if you're a running back.
Yeah, if you're a running back in the NFL, go to AC with the fellas. Because for some reason, y'all end up beating bitches up when y'all go, and it never ends well for y'all. Stay the fuck out of Atlantic City. The last one dragged the bitch off the elevator. You kept it in the room, but you still dragged her. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to do better. We stay the fuck out of Atlantic City. That's a notice to every NFL running back, current and former. Atlantic City is not a friendly place for you. It doesn't mix well with your temper.
Apparently, neither does Vegas, because the nigga just got jammed up in a DUI in Vegas.
Well, see, Vegas ain't everybody get locked up in Vegas though. you it's fair game in Vegas. AC, I feel like it's a certain demographic and nigga keep getting in trouble there. Like, we ain't heard nothing about Atlantic City since Ray Rice.
That's valid.
Not like this.
No, yeah, that's valid. That's valid. We ain't heard shit.
There's a pattern developing. I think you running backs need to stay the fuck out of Atlantic City.
I'm from there and I stay the fuck out of Atlantic City. My grandma dipped up out of here, so I dipped up out of there too.
Yeah, man. Stay the fuck out of Atlantic City. All right. So throughout the week, Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all these other socials always have what ifs and like hypothetical scenarios of music things. And some of them are interesting. Some of them are dumb. Some of them cause good conversations. I came across one that I thought raised a very good conversation. And basically what it said was, pick one of these artists and remove them from hip-hop history forever. Everything they've done is removed from hip-hop history. The four artists were Nas, Biggie, Tupac, and Jay-Z. And of those four artists, they were asking people to choose one to erase them from history completely. It's very tough. I think these four, impact-wise, for so many different reasons, are probably the four most difficult to have this conversation with. But I like some of the opinions that I read, and I'll get into it after we express ours. And no, matter of fact, Rob, I'm gonna let you go first. Given the parameters of the discussion, if you have to pick one of those four, which one would it be? And give a little bit of background as to why.
For me, it'll probably be Tupac because he had the least amount of overall impact in that, like you said, in those parameters with those four.
Right.
To me, he's had the least amount of impact. Like Big comes with so many other artists and people. Even Jay comes from Big, so he comes with a lot of like artists and different things, and then Nas comes with a lot of influence and a lot of different things. But Tupac, for me, he doesn't really mean a lot.
And mind you, we're talking about music only.
Music.
We're not talking about movies. We're not talking about none of that shit. We talking
music
about
wise,
music.
Tupac doesn't. Now it's about 4 songs that I can name of Tupac's that I really love because they was commercial songs. Mm-hmm. But I never really dug deep into the catalog. I never was like, oh, I got this obscure Tupac song that is just fine. I don't really care for Tupac like that. Not in those 4, no.
Understood. Fair enough. Brotherhood.
Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. And Bombs hooches with precision. The goal is to get rich.
He was the 1900s, the baby.
Oh yeah.
He rapped the same on everything. Everything. Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture.
Oh god.
And that's my favorite Tupac song.
Oh,
you got the hoochies on too? You heard?
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Tupac up out of there. And honestly, if it wasn't Pac, and this is just me being biased, it would be Nas, but Nas arguably has the greatest hip album in hip hop, so you can't get rid of him.
Yeah.
Illmatic is arguably the greatest hip hop record of all time.
For me, if it wasn't Pac, it'll be Jay. Wasn't Pac, it'll be Jay.
Well, I'm gonna just make sure that you'll never see this fucking album.
If Big didn't die anyway, so
yes, he would. Because a lot. Let me paint this picture. A lot of people love to say that Hove bit off of Big. Big bit off of Hove too in real time.
Yeah, absolutely.
In real time, Big. When there's many of people who say Big's pen didn't get better until they did
Brooklyn's Finest?
Huh?
Was it Brooklyn's Finest?
Yeah, until they did Brooklyn's Finest, because he never knew that his man's wasn't writing rhymes.
Right.
So his pen didn't get the way that it was supposed to be until they did Brooklyn's Finest. I mean, that's a concept. That's some people do feel that way.
Yeah.
For me, and I really had to, like, it was very, very difficult for me because I was a huge Tupac fan as a young boy. Like, Pac was thorough to me, like, but not because he was like barring niggas away, but because he just didn't give a fuck.
His
like,
attitude saved him
that
from the
right
music
there
shit.
was what I liked about Pac. Exactly.
His parting words were "fuck you." That's the last thing that said. His parting words were "fuck you."
Right. Like
that's cemented. That's I would never desecrate what that man means to society. But music wise, for instance, if Jeezy never came out, would we really care? If we never knew what Jeezy was, what would hip hop be? If Hove never came out, if Nas never came out,
yeah. You're talking about a very
Tupac is Jeezy to me.
Yeah, damn, that's a good one. I like that.
Damn.
Like, I love Jeezy. I love mixing Arm & Hammer with my coat.
I'm not taking it in disrespect. I'm thinking about the analogy in what you're saying.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, just like we love Jeezy, we love that, but that's we gonna we might
103. Hey,
listen, man,
and I love it. Hey, chill.
Jeezy the king of ad-libs, yo.
Jeezy like to drink. Jeezy like to smoke. Jeezy like to miss the Arm & Hammer with the coke. Hey.
Yo.
I got a white bitch whiter than a light switch.
My favorite Jeezy line is, my house stupid dumb big, my rooms got room.
Oh, God. Yo. Those are closets, Jeezy. Hannibal Buress has a great comedy skit where he fucks with Jeezy about that.
No young Jeezy, those are Hannibal Buress.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't even like Hannibal Buress, but like, yeah.
Wow.
He started that whole Cosby shit. He got my whole head out of there.
Yes, fuck Hannibal Buress.
That's why I like him. Fuck Bill Cosby.
Look, fuck both of them niggas, but fuck Hannibal Buress first.
Yeah, no, fuck Hannibal Buress too. Because he was up there opening niggas' cases for no reason.
Yes, he was for no reason.
Nobody had no reason to go there,
Look, y'all left and right. Look, both y'all niggas left, and then now y'all made left today because y'all victim blaming. Love victim blaming and call these hoes liars.
It ain't about victim blaming. I'm not saying none of the. I'm not talking about none of his cases. I'm saying Hannibal Buress was chatting for no reason, and that's bitch nigga shit. That's what I'm saying.
He was.
He
Hey,
was
them niggas over there
for no
stealing.
reason.
We don't even know you.
Exactly.
Why you worry about us?
He one of them ass niggas.
Yeah. Hey, they over there stealing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be the one to say nothing, but them niggas over there smoking weed. Like, what?
wait. I got one for you. Hey, Miss Johnson, I didn't want to say nothing, but I know he said he got to use the bathroom, but he used the bathroom last period.
Yeah, like,
go back to his seat.
Bitch ass nigga. Like, I know you told everybody to take one snack, but I seen Kev take two. Like, yo, I snack the shit out you.
Last one, I promise. Last one.
Had a heart to get
Last
two
one.
snacks, nigga.
Last one, I promise. You want to check the homework?
Yeah, he was that nigga. Yo,
Yeah.
You ain't give us no homework, bitch.
All the kids are throwing their hands. God damn.
Yeah, like,
your teacher ever forget to give most of y'all homework, but the one nigga that got it did it and was so happy to show that he did it. Now y'all got in trouble because she forgot.
It's always one. Yeah, that's my issue with Hannibal Buress. Like I said, the other side of it, whatever. But nigga, you was just chatting for no reason.
Fuck that nigga.
Like,
why y'all should have put him on the list? Tupac would have been saved if you put Hannibal Buress on the list.
No, but
fuck that nigga.
I would begrudgingly and reluctantly pick Pac in that situation.
Yeah.
The thing about Nas, and you said something, and I always say this, and I always get weird looks. I do not disagree with the impact and the greatness of Illmatic, but it's not my favorite Nas album. It was written. It's still my favorite Nas album. It has been from the moment I heard it.
It was sharper than the first one. The first one was rough around the edges, but it did.
But that's what made it what it was.
Right.
That's what made it what it was.
But it was new. He had different producers on every song. That was brand new.
Right.
There was a lot of new shit going on.
Niggas never heard nothing like Illmatic when Illmatic dropped.
Haven't heard it
never
then,
heard
haven't
anything
heard
like
it since. That is
never.
it. Like,
but I feel like sonically, as a full piece of work, it was a mixtape. It was better.
It was a just me. It was a mixtape. It was Illmatic was like a mixtape.
Right. Very similar. It had that feel to it. Yes.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it was written, he had concepts and songs, and like it was different. Like he was just rapping on Illmatic. He just happened to be rapping really, really good.
But on Illmatic, but all of them rhymes was tougher than Dykes. That's the one. That's what I like.
Was tougher than Dykes.
And the stuff that I write is even tougher than Dykes. I'm taking raps to a new plateau. New York State of Mind might be the greatest rap song ever. It's in the discussion. It's definitely in the discussion.
I'll say my opinion until I hear Lennox. Which I should have fucking heard.
Wow.
Continue.
Wow.
I'm gonna do this all fucking night.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Make sure you listen to that shit before you get to the joint tomorrow, though. I ain't doing this.
No, I'm a purposely sit next to Hood and put my earbuds in like, yeah, nigga. To let me hear early, nigga.
I'm gonna punch you in your chest. Just punch you in your chest and pull your pants down. Everybody's gonna be confused.
Don't do it. I got shit stains, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh man, that's the title. Don't do it. I got shit stains, bro. Rob got his.
Oh man. No, you're right. I might have to rock with that. That was very good. No, but like I said, it wouldn't be by a lot, but it would be Pac. I think if I had to go second, it would be Nas, only because Jay's reign brought so many others. Like, without Jay breaking off, I don't get Beans. I don't get like the state prop Philly movement. I get none of that, or at least I don't get it as it was.
A mill.
You said who?
A mill.
A mill what? Like
a million.
A mill what?
A million.
Hold up, but wait a minute though.
Major coins. Major coins.
Yo. Of all the things on my bingo card, my literally anything bingo card did not have a meal impressions on it at all. Holy shit.
I think I just had a heart attack. Oh my god, I'm not seeing. Oh
that did not.
You ain't gotta
well.
be rip a fuck there. How you gonna get around on your bus, man?
Yeah, no, her voice is irritating as shit.
It's irritating
but
shit.
Every song she had with Jay-Z was a banger thow.
It's like the juxtaposition of they voices or something that made that pop.
Right.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was like it had a good level. It leveled off each of the two.
Major coins.
Who was better? Emil or Angie Martinez?
Angie Martinez sucked dog dick too, though. Angie Martinez was bad.
Angie Martinez was bad.
Angie Martinez was reading off of a fucking a sticky note. That's what it sounded like.
I don't ever need to hear her rap again.
But wasn't Hov
like
writing
real
for
shit?
her?
Like if Rockefeller did a reunion tour and the Mill came out, I wouldn't be mad. If Angie Martinez came out and rapped on anything, it would instantly make me upset.
Wasn't Hov writing for her?
Who, that's for Angie?
I believe
heard. God, I hope not.
Yeah, no, I heard that.
Yeah,
but he wrote for Bugs Bunny too. That means
I just put Shorty on. I just put Veronica on. She didn't know that.
Oh no! Come on, that's hip hop trivia.
Yep.
Yo, so
Angie Martinez was reading off of the fucking cereal box. Got the sugar, got the spice. What'd it say?
What'd it say?
Yo, Angie Martinez used to be bad back in the day.
She did.
No,
but then she got
that's the only reason they let her in the studio.
She got grandmom heavy though. Like it was like weird. Like her ass.
You know what she got? She got like, how you know I'm Puerto Rican?
I wasn't going to say it. Oh
I ain't say it either. I didn't say it.
Say it. You're allowed to say it.
Yeah, that's what she got. She got, how you know I'm Puerto Rican?
Yeah, because you're
fuck out of here,
27 and you look 43, sis. Like, let's be honest with you. You're not carrying it well. Only like 20% of them carry it well. And then
it's 50-50. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. Yeah, it's 50-50.
I don't know. I'm from North Philly. The Badlands look wild sometimes.
Yeah.
Why is this old lady still in this fucking stroller?
There's a lot of Hispanic women that I went to school with that look bad right now.
Like,
good
and not like bad being bad, not bad being
no,
good.
that's Michael Jackson is a good bad. This is bad. This is
Amelia.
That's that bad.
Major coins.
Yo,
that bad.
I'm not sure if I like the Jeezy or the Emil better, but they're both top notch. You did good with both of those. Those shits are A1 for sure.
Official
God
tissue.
damn. All right. Literally Anything podcast for the people. It is 9:34, so we will get into closing thoughts so we can wrap this up. Before we start closing thoughts, another reminder for those of you who don't know, didn't know, or have not found out, we will be partying tomorrow night at Howl at the Moon, 258 South 15, 6 to 10. Pull up on us. Everybody you see in these 3 boxes on your screen will be in that building, drinking, having fun, talking shit. Pull up, do the same. Please make sure you do.
Come see us in these boxes, or we coming in your boxes.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wow. Wait a minute. Rewind. Those 2 niggas will be in your boxes. I will
Pussy and Veronica too, because I got booty goons.
Yo, booty goons will
I got coochie goons. Yeah, I got coochie goons.
Oh man, like I'm gonna send the booty goons after you.
That'll knock you out, pull your pants down, and suck your clit.
Oh, woo!
I call her beans. I only call her beans because she be eating them all the time.
That is crazy. Like somebody need to take that mic from Siegel that day, bro.
You're right.
He was being too real. It's just like it's a such thing as too real. We didn't need that. That was way more than we ever needed.
I've told you what it reminds me of. Cartman. like remember, like, no, you're gay because I put your balls in my mouth. You're gay.
Yeah. When he was taking the pictures, yes.
Yeah. Well, Butters. Holes sexually assaulting himself.
That was hilarious, man. God damn. So we will get into closing thoughts. Rod Riley, really, my guy. Once again, as always, thank you for pulling up when we need you to fill in.
Hell yeah.
It is always a pleasure to have you on board with us.
Hell yeah.
Closing thought, my guy.
My closing thought is fuck maps. They are trying to make maps a thing, which is minor attracted persons as a fucking pedophile. They are trying to make this a thing.
Oh, like Nambla.
Like
Nambla on
yeah. Yeah, they trying to make this shit a thing. And
well, because they added pedophilia to the DSM-5, and there's a huge outcry beyond that. They said,
"What the fuck is going on?" I don't like it.
There's a stand-up comedian, I forget what his name is, and he has his joke, and he says something about I have a joke about pedophilia, but I don't want it to go the wrong way. Like not everything is pedophiles.
No, is hebephile?
Yes, hebephiles and ephephile. Ebephiles.
I think ephebophile, something like that.
Yeah, ephebophile. Yes, that's what it is. There's hebephiles and ephebophiles, and he goes into not everybody's a pedophile. He was like R. Kelly was a ephebophile because he actually was attracted to young girls who looked like young women, but there's no way to really explain the distinction without sounding like a pedophile.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And they punch into that shit, huh?
Mm-hmm. The minor attracted person, first of all, that sounds ugly. And I don't like none of it. Like if that becomes a thing, like, and anything is possible because like once we saw Roe versus Wade get overturned, I was like, fucking anything is possible now.
Bring back segregation because I just want to be with my niggas anyway.
Listen, I had an old head that was all for that. He was like, "Yo, they fucked up when we integrated." Like,
I will die on that hill. We had our own butchers, lawyers, teachers, principals, motherfucking.
We had
all
Black Wall Street with the game. What's the guy? That's when I let me hear Lennox, bitch.
I always got my gun on me.
Oh shit!
And I know
you have to let this nigga hear the album next time. It's just no other way. You can't leave
fuck your couch.
I love this couch.
Fuck that couch. And your veggie sticks.
That nigga said, "I love this couch."
Nigga, they Zesty Ranch. Fuck you, nigga.
You Zesty Ranch.
Oh shit! If they Zesty, we gotta talk.
You over there putting Zesty in your mouth.
We can never go a full 2 hours without something like someone being gay. It's okay. We love the gays. It's all right.
I'm trying to tell y'all it's me.
We don't have no problem. I know you've been trying to come out for a year and a half. We won't let you. No, sir. No. You not here. We will not have it.
Oh, Breeze, where you come from?
Oh man.
Yeah, but fuck maps though.
No, for sure.
I thought you took a wrong turn, nigga. I didn't know where that was going. On me.
Final thoughts, good brother. D Hood, Lennox drops at midnight.
I never tell people to go.
Nigga.
I never tell people to go stream my stuff because I genuinely don't care. But I've been saying for years, like, oh, go listen to my music, nigga. We got kids to feed. I actually do this time. So like, go listen to this shit. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I actually do this time. So like,
it's different.
Yeah, like I thought that was a cool thing to say until like now, like you really do gotta eat. So like,
no, real shit.
Yeah.
You ever hear niggas saying a statement for a long time, and then when you finally get to say it, you know what I always used to see niggas do? They used to post shit on like they socials and be like, link in my bio. And I'll be like, damn. And now like I'll be really on that shit. Like, yo, nigga, the link's in the bio. Stop playing.
Yeah. This is I've had this major fear of not being able to top Live and Let Grow. Just like I was like, damn, like I ain't know when I put it together, I knew I had something dope. I was like, oh yeah, this is hot. Like I ain't rap like this ever, or like put songs like this ever. Now it's not even about the songs; it's about the emotion, and I don't think I'll ever be able to top. I can't. Like I know that I can't. Like putting these songs together. Did one song the day before she went into labor, and then all the other ones right while he was home. Like I can't top that. My first child, my first slapper, like now is real life, and y'all got that in real time. You know, I'll never be able to recreate that.
I wish I didn't have to wait like a fucking feeble-bodied peasant to hear it.
Yo,
get back in the closet, nigga. Make my shoes.
Yo, so what I'll say about that is though, bro, I don't know that should be your goal though, to top it. I don't know that you should ever try and top it. I think if anything, just that what you had right here, that's what you got to try and recreate. Not necessarily the work, but like that fire that you had. Like, no, this music.
When that second baby come and let it part
that out.
Nah, but the crazy thing is, well, I've said it here before. When I know I got something, is the shit that's effortless. I don't know that I can make something this good, this effortless.
Have like another baby right now.
That's what she's talking about. That's what she's talking about.
Wow.
Get it out the way.
I'll tell you like this. My babies, my youngest group is 14, 15, and 16. It is infinitely easier to just get it out the way, even though it's hard at that time. Like, yeah. it's like I can imagine. We essentially had triplets. Like, no matter how you chop it, because 1, 2, and 3 is like they together forever in that pocket. It was hard as shit for the first couple years, but with the proper support system, once you get to here, nigga, it's great. It's great.
If the dentist told me that I needed to get my teeth extracted, all 4 of them shits, hey, bro, do that right now. I'm not coming back.
We're not slow walking it. Get them all done.
Yeah. Do that right now.
Very much the same thing. I'm not telling you to go get your girl pregnant again, but I'm telling you that you won't be mad at it. Although she disagrees.
She just said today, when we do the next one, she just said today. She capping. or as it say in Puerto Rican, El Capo.
El Capo.
I wasn't ready for El Capo. That's hilarious. Closing thought. All right, so I got 2 quick little stories to relate to my closing thought. The closing thought is, when you do business, do smart business, not just good business, because I've had that conversation before. I appreciate good business. I appreciate people who provide a service, say what they're going to give you, and they follow through with that. I appreciate people who provide a service, have a price, and they stand on it because they believe in the quality of their work. I believe in all of that. I feel like Left said something on here a couple weeks ago. Like, if you knew your worth, you would raise your price. Like, real rap, you got to know what you're worth and set your numbers right. But at the same time, make moves that make sense. Right. Now, I'll give you 2 stories real quick that relate to that. Number 1, I'll ask y'all a question. If you went to Italy, the country of Italy, and you were to buy a pizza, what was the last place in Italy you would expect to be able to buy a pizza from?
Little Caesars? No, I'm just playing.
Close. Domino's. Domino's, stupid asses, in 2015 opened up 25 stores in the country of Italy.
Oh my God.
2 days ago, they closed all 25 of those stores.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
Because Italians fucking hate them. That shit ain't pizza. Why would you open up? If you're Italian, that ain't pizza. Just like you from Philadelphia. If you go to another city in the country and they offer you a cheesesteak and the owner ain't from Philly, you don't want that cheesesteak. You don't. You just don't. Because you know it ain't what it's supposed to be. You just got to know better.
I'm getting a cheesesteak from a Mexican restaurant called El Capo's. That's where I want my cheesesteak from.
They put crema on the cheesesteak.
At least I
That
know what
shit
I'm
in a
getting if the bitch
tortilla
named El
shell.
Capo's.
That shit ain't in. It's not on the Amoroso. It's on the. It's on a flatbread.
It's on a
Yeah.
pan
It's a
de
press
sobao. It's on a pan de sobao. A pan de agua.
C.
Oh shit, yo.
Let me
So,
get the
and the second part of that
El
is this,
Capo
right?
cheesesteak.
So there was a dude who does food reviews. He goes to different cities and he goes to all black restaurants. He went to Sword's Kitchen, the John in ShopRite. I mean, in the Fresh Grocer on City Avenue. And basically, the food was trash, in his opinion. And the reason why is because it's mass produced. When you start something from your heart, you can't mass produce that.
No.
Like, if you know your product is built with love, make sure that if you decide to take it to another level, that the people who you get to do your shit have that same love for the things that you do. Otherwise, your product will become a shell of what it was. And that's just what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to know your product, know your worth, and keep working from your heart. Because if you're doing shit for other reasons, it don't come out the same. You got to have a heart in it in order for it to be successful. But you also got to stand on what you know you bring quality-wise and make sure people pay you for what you do. Because nobody going to do what you do the way you do it. And that's just real. So with that being said, nobody's going to party the way we going to party tomorrow night at motherfucking Howl at the Moon. Like I said, don't come in there looking for Douce. It's not a cognac bar. We not doing that. Get your ass a margarita and keep it moving. It's okay. But we going to have some fun. Pull up
the after party is at El Capo's, correct?
Yeah, no. And at the after party, we ain't got nothing but Douce and Patron.
Now we got house niggas at El Capo.
And they all didn't hear the album either, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, now I feel like one of them.
Oh, you didn't get what I meant by house niggas? I meant Casamigos.
I think you've said that on here before. And yes, this is 100% fact. Green peppers do not go on a Philly cheesesteak. If you tell me you got a cheesesteak, first off, if you call it a Philly cheesesteak, I don't want it. That's the first clue to let me know that I'm not going to eat whatever it is you're making at that point. It's a Philly cheesesteak. No, that's just a cheesesteak, bro.
It's a cheesesteak, yeah.
That's not how we order it. But
let me get the Philly sub from El Capo's.
Man, listen, don't be surprised if we really get El Capo's popping. I like this idea.
That's hard.
I want it to be nigga chicken.
Oh, shit. There it is. 2 hours and 7 minutes total. It's a wrap. Literally Anything podcast for the people. You had some fun. You talked some shit. It's time to go home. We'll see y'all tomorrow night at Howl at the Moon. And if we don't see you then, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Not a week from Thursday, but 2 weeks from today. My man got on the Wish.
Yo, why you look like MF Coon?
It's the remix to Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing.
Oh man, no, we not doing the Eyes Wide Shut rollout with the joyski. That's crazy.
It ain't that type of party. I can't bring this.
Not wear that tomorrow.
No, you can't hear the album.
Please wear that shit tomorrow.
He said them kids be rolling that body, got every man in here wishing.
Yep, I mean, yep. There it is. Good